Of all the tattoos you've done, this is the one that's the most out of your wheelhouse, and you crushed.
Oh, finally. Okay, cool.
You did a one-line pass, and every line was as solid and as consistent as it should have been. And that is what it takes to pull off Japanese.
I'm glad Katie McGowan finally showed up to this competition.
Oh.
Welcome back to the game.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, guys. You've made it to the final 3. But only one of you is to be named Ink Master. And before that happens, your toughest challenge yet awaits. This week, there'll be no flash challenge. The judges have selected a master canvas for each of you based on your portfolios and the work that you've done here. You'll get 2 6-hour sittings with your master canvas.
A 12-hour tattoo with the speed that I have, I'm really, really stoked on this because I'm fast.
Shane, meet Mark.
This was a tough one for me because we decided on who should get what and what would be the most suiting, and obviously, James, you know, we gave you the big Japanese, and this was another Japanese style tattoo, but this one's gonna be a lot more statuesque. See what you can do.
What the man? I'm a little frustrated. I do portraits in realism. I don't do Japanese. It's not my thing.
Buddhas and Lotus.
This is bull. I got thrown like a Japanese twist. You can do a Buddha both ways, like with some bold parts of the outline so it stands out, or you can do it like we made it look like a statue, like dead on realistic. I feel like James and Tommy both got handed exactly what they do. You know, I'm threatened. Nothing's guaranteed, that's for sure.
It's not a long sitting for me, but it's what they expect you to accomplish in that sitting that is unrealistic.
Shane has a very strong black and gray fundamental. He's a great portrait tattooer. He's technically precise. He's really good at picking out the little nuances that make a tattoo pop and accentuating them on the skin. It's hard to take anything away from Shane. He's good.
My only concern is that the Buddha and Lotus, even done perfect, it's just not as impressive as like practically a full sleeve that James is working on. And that girl's sitting like a freaking rock, so I know that he's gonna finish it.
5 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, time's up. Machine's down, no more ink.
I am so excited to see this.
When I see the other guys' tattoos, I know that it's getting really serious. They're coming out awesome. I'm worried.
All right, guys, 6 hours down, 6 to go. Your time starts now.
So have you been enjoying the competition?
Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
This is the final challenge. I mean, this is it, like to seal the deal, so I gotta go for it. I plan on doing a lot of detail and really smooth shading, and it takes time. I gotta try and tattoo fast.
All right, that's it, time's up, no more ink, machine's down.
Amazing, isn't it?
I feel like the Buddha, it's done as good as it can be done. It just doesn't pop. It gave it as much realism flair as I possibly could. I had to run with that.
For weeks, you've endured grueling tattoo sessions and harsh critiques, but you've all produced impressive work. This week, we asked you to tattoo 2 master canvases. One was selected by the judges based on your portfolio and the previous work you've done here. The other was your chance to tattoo whatever design you felt would showcase your skills. Shane, you're next. Let's talk about your 12-hour tattoo. The shading in the face especially is so soft. The use of the negative space in the chin, the really dramatic hard outline, this thing looks like a carved statue.
I've seen a lot of these done, and it is so easy to just jack these things up. To give it this dimension and the way you made this thing look, how it was kind of statuesque, you really excelled with this.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This week, we're testing balance. That brings us to this week's elimination tattoo. Japanese.
Japanese, god damn it.
Every meaning on every piece is gonna be brought up. It has to be perfect or we're screwed.
Rooted in mythology and natural symbols, Japanese tattoos convey a balance of power and beauty through natural imagery.
In Japanese style, there's an even distributional weight throughout the piece. If it's off, it can really make somebody's body look awkward. I've never actually done a real Japanese piece.
This stuff's kind of fun. You think? Yeah, it's liberating.
This particular challenge, I've decided to put my personality aside to create this piece so I can show the judges that I respect what they do.
How different is that drawing than what he draws? It's like, nah.
It If I start putting googly eyes on this horse and buck teeth on the samurai chick, I know for a fact that Chris would flip his.
I try to put some traditional feel in there for you.
Even though Jesse's a new school kid, he's hung around this long because his technique and his application are top notch.
Hang in there.
This week, we asked you to create a Japanese tattoo. We were testing balance. Jesse, are you comfortable in the Japanese style?
Not at all. This is my first one.
This is definitely the most non-Jesse tattoo you've done. There's definitely a lot of elements that you hit really nicely. Jewel kind of look in the top of the armor, the little details inside the drapery, and the clothes, the fabric, really sets it apart and gives it that life.
This is a really strict image, and you held to it really well. Your balance was there.
This was very refreshing for me to see today. It's the closest tattoo to traditional Japanese that I've seen all night. Pulled it off and accomplished the look that we're looking for. Well done.
Thank you.
The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Jesse.
Thank you.
I was impressed how you did your research and your homework, and it showed. Your design was very readable, it was clean, truest to the traditional Japanese tattoo. Well done.
Thank you.
James.
Yes, sir.
This week, you are calling the shots. What is the next elimination tattoo?
Traditional style Japanese dragon with water.
A Japanese dragon is super complicated and has so many rules that you need to abide by, and if one of those elements is missing, you're done.
James, why did you choose that?
Through all the seasons, everybody's up a dragon. I specialize in it, so see if they can handle it.
This has to be crystal clear so that it's not interpretation. Call out whatever it is you're looking for.
It's going to have to be in a traditional style. Bold outlines, the way traditional dragon's supposed to look.
I've had kid gloves going into everything, but I'm gonna call you out on every thing I can find. Every last one of you.
We haven't even gotten started on these things, and Nunez is already pissed at everybody. He knows everything there is to know about Japanese dragons. This is not gonna be good. Everybody's
definitely being pushed today. I'm totally freaking out. I do not do any sort of Japanese art. I don't draw it, I don't tattoo it, I don't study it, I don't look at it. Chris.
Still focus on the face, then everything else looks like,
James Bond has been tattooing for over 20 years. I've only been doing this for 5.
I need more black in here. I'm trying to figure out where.
I so would not do it on that wave, dude.
Traditional tattoos are really easy to mess up.
But you're not gonna do that.
Today, James Vaughn challenged you to the ultimate test of legibility, a Japanese dragon with water. Anthony.
You get a lot of your feel for the tattoo from the first glance, and it has a strong dragon, standout, dynamic pose, but to make it all make sense is where you show your weakness. Where the water comes over the claw at the bottom right here, there's nothing to show me the connection from that shoulder down to the claw. You needed more water to make it look like that claw was really coming out of something, and then let your body disappear. If you don't know how to make the connection, you gotta hide it.
All right, guys, it's time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Every one of them has challenges.
The tattoos that stand out to me today to be the strongest overall feel of the dragon, Anthony and Clean. Anthony's is very simple, big dynamic head, claws, nice water. Clean's tattoo, big, solid, bright, bold.
I'm not swaying.
So final decision, James Vaughn. I like Anthony's tattoo, but I see a lot of the same tonal values going throughout it. So for that reason, my firm vote is for Clean. Which way are you leaning, bud?
I'm going with Clean.
The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Clean. The rest of you have one last chance to impress the coaches and earn a spot on a team. Masters, for this elimination tattoo, each of you will pick a style. The artists must tattoo one of those 3 styles. Steve, what do you pick?
I'm going with Japanese because it's one of the hardest things to do in this competition. I want to see your chops right off the rip, and if you're gonna fight now.
Any critiques, anything you think?
You might want it to not look angry, you know?
I hear you.
Japanese style tattooing is not easy. I picked it to show everybody that I could do it all. They call me FAME. It stands for all my enemies.
Today was your last chance to show the coaches that you deserve to be on one of their teams. There are 3 spots remaining on each team. And based on your work, 9 of you will earn a spot on a team, and 6 of you will be packing your machines. Let's see how you did. Fame,
The line quality is very strong. Your shading solid. Looking at how smooth the black and gray looks, it's very nice.
Coaches, today the power's in your hands. Each of you has 3 spots remaining on your team. You can pick whatever artist you want, but if more than one of you wants the same artist, that artist gets to decide which team they want to be on. Who are you guys gonna pick next?
Fame.
Fame. We're from the same area. With a little bit of coaching, he's another one that can go all the way to the end.
To make it through this competition is about versatility. With all these versatile artists on this team, you can make it to the end.
Let's keep it loyal. That's Connecticut. Team speed.
And today, you must tattoo Japanese temples.
Oh my God. Yay, Japanese temples. Those things are so intricate and so detailed, and they're so structured.
Oh my God.
So if you're not good at your line work, you're gonna up this temple.
It will require expert composition to capture the beauty of these elaborate temples.
Wow. We are looking for you to compose this tattoo. You have to put together something that's a scene. If it's a winter scene, make it feel cold. If it's a beautiful sunny day, make it clear as day.
Traditional Japanese temple on my left chest. Ominous looking with branches like wrapping around my shoulder. Color.
It's Japanese temple challenge, not ominous tree challenge.
Tony.
This is my living nightmare. So I'll be straight up. They gave you to me because in hopes that I would your tattoo up. But as long as you're willing to work with me, I'll make sure you leave here with the baddest thing I can do.
I feel you.
So does it have to be up here?
Yeah, I'm pretty dead set on having it like on my chest. Kind of going all the way down my shoulder.
Because I can do that, I can't do that. We only have 6 hours. And if I don't finish, I go back to my hometown and you have an unfinished tattoo.
Come on, no good for you.
No, I'm just being straight up.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna need this part too.
Should I just go with super light gray for this area?
You could definitely pull a little black shadow, just a little bit.
I'm worried about composition. This canvas, he wants me to do a super loose tattoo with a lot of background. He literally wants me to do everything that I'm gonna get dinged for. I could probably do it on all of them, can I?
Yeah, it'll make it look more realistic.
I didn't step away from my family just so this dude can throw me a curveball and me not swing for it.
Today, you're being tested on composition, tattooing Japanese temples. Team Clean, let's start with you. Tony. It looks beautiful. You got a scene, it's composed very nice, it all interacts.
The soft black and gray mist in the background with the hollow moon. It's a great way to fill space without killing yourself and over-cluttering anything.
You definitely have a richness and a softness here that let the background stand apart from the foreground. Overall, man, it's simple, it's clean. It's a pretty cool tattoo.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Black and gray superstar.
I'm coming for you.
Bob, Katie, Holly, and Chris, you will have one last chance to take out an all-star and keep your place in this competition.
Okay.
The 4 of you must face off against each other in the final round of the tattoo gauntlet.
Getting progressively more nervous.
Angel, what style must Katie tattoo?
Japanese.
Okay. With Japanese, from what I understand, it's all the same line weight.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do a thin outline like throughout the whole thing.
Thank God I can choose the subject matter. That way I can work my magic a little bit, even if I'm not super familiar with the style.
I'm still mad that I could have been safe this whole time.
Yeah, from the first challenge in the gauntlet.
I don't want to go home today.
I don't either.
Wow, look at you.
I'm stepping out of my comfort zone with this a little bit.
I'm feeling really good about this tattoo.
There's a really amazing symbolic meaning behind the frog.
Okay.
It's a fish in the beginning with gills, and then it develops lungs. And that's what we should thrive for, is to change constantly for the better.
That is a good omen to me. I want the judges to feel like I have grown since round 1 of the gauntlet.
This week, we tested your versatility in a brutal 3-round tattoo gauntlet. With $250,000 on the line, there is no room for error. Chris, Holly, Katie, and Bob, based on your work, one of you will be eliminated. Katie, let's start with you.
Okay.
Of all the tattoos you've done, this is the one that's the most out of your wheelhouse, and you crushed.
Oh, finally. Okay, cool.
He did a one-line pass, and every line was as solid and as consistent as it should have been. And that is what it takes to pull off Japanese.
I'm glad Katie McGowan finally showed up to this competition.
Oh.
Welcome back to the game.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
David, Jazzy, Brian, Charlene, Sydney. You will have one more chance to secure your place on a team and avoid elimination.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow, you will be facing off in a 5-hour tattoo. Based on your face-off tattoo alone, the judges will pick the second artist to join their new teams. And this time, the power is in the hands of your competitors.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Freddie, Bobby, and John. You are safe from elimination, and you now have the power to assign the style and subject of the face-off tattoo. Take a minute and discuss as a group.
You tell me, I was the full-body Japanese tiger. I thought Japanese was the way to go because it's something that none of them specialize in it. It'll be broad, it's open game.
Don't make it like super hard. The Japanese would be super hard.
It's gonna be color, whatever it is. I already know. All three of them do color.
All right, what style and subject are you assigning for the face-off?
Japanese, tigers, full color.
Flunk.
The face-off is set. You will have 5 hours to tattoo. In a competition this tight, there is no room for error. One misstep and you will be going home. Head out and get ready for tomorrow. Good luck.
I have one more shot to get on a team, and I don't know shit about Japanese tattoos.
How are your lines so clean and your hand looks so shaky?
Yeah, I'm really nervous today. John and Bobby, my little alliance bros, they really should have picked something within my wheelhouse. So I thought, like, what can I do that still, like, kind of still says me? Tassels. I can pull off a good tassel. I'm literally adding bells and whistles. This better pay off.
Today, you had to face off to earn safety and a spot on one of the judges' new teams. Let's see how you did. Sydney.
I'm impressed by your ability to just use so many different line weights to create different textures. The little crispy lines inside the teeth, that shit just set it off for me.
I like that cool, intricate star knot at the top. It's not just some basic knot. Really cool illustration.
Thank you.
Based on your work, 4 of you will secure a spot on a judge's team, and 1 of you will be packing your machines. DJ, you had the last pick in the last round, so you now have the first pick in this round.
Oh, yeah. Seriously?
Who is the second artist you want on your team?
This is tough. A bunch up there I really like. For the second member on my team, I choose Sydney.
Oh my gosh.
Killer illustration and something different. That's why I chose you.
Absolutely honored, thank you.
Congratulations, Sydney. You have secured the second spot on Team DJ.